Hey everybody, Karyn Bryant here for MMA Heat with a very special guest, Mr. Preacher Lawson, a man that I would say fell in love with on H.E.A.T, but I am married, so I can't say I fell in love with you, but my whole entire family, we all
Oh, you're married?
Yeah, I am.
Whole time. I just playing.
And that's a wrap. Now I'm blushing. But yeah, we all thought you were so great on that show. You should have won.
Thank you.
Damn you, Darcy.
I did win.
Sure.
Because you know who I am. You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
And I just want to, I know you still give me this introduction, but I just want to say I am so hyped to talk to you. You have no idea how big of a fan I am of yours. I was a fan before when you were on YouTube and you just interviewing the fighters. Before we started getting on TV, congratulations. Super proud of you. And it's really cool to be talking to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Now we got that out of the way, but I want to make sure people know this because Preacher is a huge fight fan, you guys, but he also trains himself. This guy's got ridiculous box jumps. If people aren't following you on Instagram, they definitely should be. Like, there have been days like, God damn, Preacher, like, those jumps are amazing.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you.
But the reason we're here today is because we want to talk about Jon Jones versus Dominick Reyes and Valentina Shevchenko versus Katlyn Chookagian. And just for some context, Preacher, like, what you a big Jon Jones fan? Do you like him as a champ? Like, what are your thoughts?
I am an MMA fan. You know, I'm a huge MMA fan. Jon Jones is one of my favorite fighters to watch. He's not one of my favorite fighters, but I didn't like him because he beat Rashad Evans, and I was so upset that day. Ever since he beat Rashad Evans, I kind of didn't like him.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't like him for whatever reason. I'm like, you shouldn't beat Rashad, man, because he was one of my favorite. He literally was one of my favorite fighters, and I got a speeding ticket because I was so mad I was driving too fast. That after he beat Rashad in the 5th round, but I'm a huge fan of Jon Jones because he's great. I mean, but he's great.
He is great. He is great. And I was at that fight with Rashad, and just so you know, the whole time with the hands when Jon kept grabbing Rashad's hands.
Yeah, and he was boom.
Yeah.
Boom. I just was like, every time. I was like, dang it, man. You know what I mean?
And Rashad even knew, too. He's like, I don't know why I'm hypnotized with the hands. But I am curious if you think Jon will be still the champion. You know, Dominick Reyes is undefeated. He's a big guy. A lot of people talk about his athleticism. They talk about, the great chances that he has, knockout power, all this stuff. Jon doesn't seem to be too bothered by him. On social media, you're definitely getting his jabs in there. But I'm curious what you think of the actual matchup and stuff.
I mean, Jon Jones is Jon Jones. I think Dominick Reyes is great. I do think he's crazy athletic, and he has that left hand, and he has a kick. I mean, because I know Jon was only talking about his left hand. It's like he has a left kick. You know what I mean? He actually has more than that. But that's like, what are you going to show in 12 fights? I believe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I just feel like Jon is going to do his thing. I mean, Jon doesn't, he doesn't throw combos. He's just going to keep making them stagnant, every time that I don't think Reyes is going to be able to get off. And I just feel like maybe he, and if Ozdemir is not a wrestler. If he takes you down,
right,
then it's like Jones, same with Jones in his last fight. He didn't go for any takedowns.
Right.
At all. So, I mean, I just feel like he's just, he has something to prove. I think people are thinking he's looking past him, but it's like, I think he cares about him not losing a lot. I just feel like he cares. I think he's gonna win. But I think Dominick Reyes is dope. But he's just 12 fights in. He's against the greatest fighter in the light heavyweight division, and arguably of all time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you, because Jon is so good and he's so gifted, and we know this, and we've known this for years. And he came on the scene and he was incredible. But he might go up to heavyweight. He might not. A lot of people think he is the greatest.
I think him versus Stipe is a good match. I think it's a great matchup for him. I think for Jones, it's a great matchup for Stipe. I think he matches up really good against Stipe, but I don't know against Francis Ngannou. I think Francis Ngannou, he beats everybody. I know we're not talking about that. My bad. Let's go back. Let's go back. Go back.
Francis is incredible. Are you one of those guys that, because Jon is amazing and he's gifted, but people always talk about what happens outside of the octagon. So for you, are you able to say he's the greatest martial artist, or like what do you do with that?
He's the greatest. He's the greatest because he's just like, I just don't, it's really hard for me to say just one is the greatest fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fighter of all time. But I mean, because it's kind of, I think I don't know if I feel comfortable calling Jones the greatest fighter of all time right now. I feel like if he does, and I think he knows this, if he does like a couple more, like if he beat Reyes and then beat up Stipe, then no one's gonna be like, you can't really say anything. And really, he has an argument now. You know what I mean? He hasn't really lost except the disqualification and the draw. So I mean, he has an argument now, but I think if he just gets a couple more wins because he has all the other stuff that happened, So.
I think, he's making an incredible argument for himself, and it really is hard to argue that he isn't the greatest, at least right now of the modern era, if not forever. And he does love to, like you were talking about with the takers, he definitely loves to beat people at their own game, which is kind of fun. Yeah,
well, I mean, he's not going to have Reyes knockout power. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to have that. I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if we just came out and knocked him out, did a sidestep and left hand. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, he does like to beat people at his own game, but I think it's a different. I don't know. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
So
but I
we
wouldn't
got
be
an
surprised
and
if he
still
got
then in the main event. So, but in the co-main event, arguably Valentina Shevchenko, this is a woman who is making a case for herself to be the greatest female martial artist. The only woman that she's lost to is Amanda Nunes, and those are in other weight classes. That was up at a heavier weight. She's the 125-pound champion, taking on Katlyn Chookagian. I am curious if you think there will be an and new or an and still in this one, Preacher.
Okay. Listen, I think, first off, I think Katlyn is great. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of teams in the NBA that didn't win a ring. A lot of people that are really good, they didn't win a ring because there was just other teams there. Right. I think that she's great, and her striking, she's really tall for the division. She's really lanky and long, but she lost to Liz Carmouche and Jessica Eye, right? And we've seen what Shevchenko did to them. Yeah. So I think it's just levels, and I think she's a little too. I think Shevchenko's a little too fast. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yep. A little too quick, and she's gonna do some work. But Katlyn, I think she's dope. You know what I mean? I think, hey, Katlyn, don't get mad at me, good. You know what I mean? I think you're good. I just feel like Shevchenko she lost to Amanda Nunes, which is the greatest female fighter of all time. Yeah. And those were arguably, those weren't even like clear. Look at their face. Remember that?
Right.
Look at them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Amanda Nunes is like, oh my gosh! I took a picture with her. I put my arm on her back, and it's like my fingers almost broke. She's a rock. She is strong. I would not want to be hit by her. No. But I think Shevchenko is just, her striking is just like, it's just on another level. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be and still.
And still, okay, yeah, she is incredible, and I feel you the same thing. Like I was watching Embedded, and I'm looking at Katlyn, and I'm like, yes, you have so much going for you, and you are good, and you're beating all these people, but have you seen Valentina? Like, to me, Valentina is just, and I agree with you. Amanda is the GOAT here. And the fact that, Valentina lost a unanimous decision and a split decision to a woman that has gone out there and just wrecked shop is incredible to me. But, I think of all the things that Katlyn has going for her. Yeah. And I just think that Valentina is just like you said, level. She's just, to me, head and shoulders above the competition.
I think it's, this is like, but that's going to be for a long time. It's like when Ronda Rousey came in, and it's like no one knew, you know what I mean? And the women, their division caught up, because obviously. I just feel like everyone at that weight is kind of behind.
Right.
A little bit. You know what I mean? So.
Question for you, since you brought it up. The Jessica Eye fight, right? So we know that what Valentina did to Jessica Eye, and we know that Katlyn lost to Jessica Eye. So do you believe in the concept of MMA math? Where it's like, well, you lost to this one and I beat that one, so therefore that's such as we're 2-4, I should beat you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe in MMA math. Okay, her losing to Jessica Eye, Shevchenko plus her knocking her out equals Shevchenko winning. I don't believe in like the triangle thing.
Right.
I just think it's like she's gonna win. You know what I mean? I think she's just on another level. I think Katlyn's good. She reminds me of a Holly Holm. You know what I mean? Like a Holly Holm, but Holly Holm is like, she's like bigger, and then Shevchenko fought Holly Holm, which
she
that was
beat
kind
Holly
of close.
Holm.
Yeah, she beat Holly Holm. So it's just like, I just think she's too good. I mean, it's just another level.
Nice. All right. right. Well, we have your predictions there then. And Preacher, now, I would love to do this with you more often. I think it would be a lot of fun. Have some ideas for you. But also, while we have you, you should plug away, right? Because you're out on tour a lot. You're doing your stand-up everywhere. Like, where can people come and see you?
Okay, so just preacherlawson.com. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, Tinder, Black People Meet, wherever. I'm on there. And you can shout out to Uprise MMA. It's on Venice. That's where I train at. I'm about to go there now. I'm about to go there. Yeah, I'm about to go there now.
Cool.
And I'll be at Hermosa. If you're in LA, I'll be in Hermosa Beach headlining this next week. And I'm on stage tonight. I'm on the stage every single night. Just follow me on social media and you can see. Thank you for letting me do my shout out. I appreciate that. And I got a YouTube channel called Preacher Lawson. Everything's Preacher Lawson. I'm the only preacher.
Everything's Preacher Lawson. Well, I think I follow you on everything, and if I don't already, I need to hit some more subscribe buttons. But as I mentioned, folks, if you aren't following Preacher on Instagram, you are missing out because he's all covered up right now. He's being humble, I think, but like you're actually pretty yoked, and you're vegan too, right?
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm vegan. I'm vegan. I got that Nate Diaz treatment.
That's right.
I think he eats fish or something like that. But no, yeah, I'm vegan, and I appreciate it because I'm. You know what I mean? I just came from a cruise ship, and then that jacked my body up. It was bad. I was like, what's going on? I was so sad. Anyway, but I feel good. Thank you so much.
Good. Well, welcome back. And like I said, folks, we will probably be doing this more often. A lot of fun. So, Preacher, yes, thank you so much for joining us. We got 2 votes for you saying there's going to be 2 and stills. So, again, it's Preacher Lawson. If he got it wrong, folks, you can just hit him up and yell at him directly.
Yell at me. You cuss me out, call me stupid, but follow me when you do it. Follow me and say, hey, you done, Preacher, after you follow.
Exactly. And meanwhile, while you're at it, follow me as well, Karyn Bryant on YouTube and on Twitter, KB Heat on Instagram, and we have MMA Heat everywhere else across the board. Preacher, thanks so much for joining me, and keep your hands up at the gym tonight, okay? Not the face.
Oh, I got you.
See you next time.
Thank you. All right. Have a good one.